Let's start off the discussion with 2008 is already being dubbed the year of Sony. The fact that the PS3 has a Blu-ray player and that HD DVD is pretty much dead. There's more big releases coming out for the PS3 this year, like Metal Gear Solid 4.
I don't think a lot of people are going to feel the need for a PS3 unless they get a lot of exclusives. And while there are a couple good exclusives coming out, like there's Metal Gear Solid, I don't think it's going to be enough for the PS3 to hit.
Well, the whole Blu-ray thing is that the PS3 is the cheapest Blu-ray player on the market. You get the PS3, it's the cheapest Blu-ray player, and you get a game system.
I mean, people are mainly buying the PS3s right now because of the Blu-ray, just to check it out, see, you know, the huge transition between regular DVD and Blu-ray.
I don't think enough people want to make the switch yet, because DVDs are very good prices right now. If you go to Best Buy, you can pick up DVDs for $10.
Yeah, it depends if you have the equipment for HD stuff. Like, HD TVs haven't reached that mass.
But I mean, like, I have an HD TV, and I don't feel any need for a Blu-ray player yet.
Well, I mean, even then, I think that Sony is just kind of, I think they're kind of confused in terms of, you know, what they think the market is looking for. I mean, you know, they were, you know, originally had the Emotion engine coming out, and then they got rid of it. You know, now they're gonna try to bring it out with the 120 and 160. You know, it's like people that have already bought a PS3 are gonna get messed over. They're gonna get cheated out.
Yeah, they've been talking about taking out backwards compatibility as well.
Yeah, the Emotion engine. Like, the arguments I've heard from 360 and PS3 is that people buy the 360 version because you can get achievements. Well, now that the PS3 is going to start coming out with, hopefully soon, home, you now can get essentially the same achievement points and Sony's version.
I'm not gonna lie, I only play the 360 to get achievement points, otherwise I won't touch the fucking games.
I love achievement points. Like, the only reason I got Guitar Hero 3 was for the achievement points, because I had Rock Band, and I was just like, I'm really good at guitar on these games. I just want some more achievement points. I don't know.
Let's move on to the next topic of the idea of the game industry focusing on the smaller, more casual games. With with the release of the Wii and the DS, older gamers, younger gamers, girl gamers, everybody else is starting to come in, and so the idea that the casual gamers can just buy a game for like $10 or something like that, and it's just like a mini game thing or something. A lot more people are focusing on it. Like, for instance, David Jaffe leaving Sony to make Eat, Sleep, Play, where he's going to start making smaller, more casual games.
That's
away from the epic games.
It's so much cheaper to develop a smaller game rather than, you know, a multi-million-dollar PS3 game.
Yeah, and it's a good way to get into the industry as well, you know, small game.
I mean, I'm actually happy with it, because I really like casual games. I like hardcore games too, but I've always enjoyed my Game Boy because I could get a game like that, which I really used to love playing when I was a kid. So I think it's nice now that we have this option of both. I can get a game like that for really cheap on Xbox Live Arcade, or now the new Wii download system that should be starting up.
Everything's open.
Yeah, and like it introduces like new people who never would play video games. Like, out of all my girlfriends, I'm the only one who actually like really plays video games, but I can like go and but no, like, you know, with like some of these newer games, like I can have my girlfriends come over and we can like have a few drinks, and like I can introduce them to the Wii. A few drinks. And I can introduce them to the Wii, and like, you know, they have fun. And I think now is like the time that girls are starting to get into it, which is really opening the market.
Like, one of the things about the Wii is that there's no hardcore games on it. I mean, you have a couple, but for the most part, it's just a whole bunch of mini games, which is kind of where the topic of their seal of quality comes into play. How there's no longer it's just the official Nintendo seal rather than the seal of quality. So people are scared that the hardcore crowd is going to be left out because people are more focused on the getting into the casual market.
While there are a lot of poor games coming out, like Ninja Bread Man for the Wii, I mean, I think it's actually a good thing that the Nintendo seal quality is missing, because if you look at what happened during the N64 era and the GameCube era, the entire problem for Nintendo was the lack of third-party support. And if they re-release their sealed quality, they might risk alienating companies again, and that's exactly what they don't want to do.
It's a brave move, but it's probably a good idea for them.
Games, 2007. What do you guys think were some of the better games that came out in 2007?
Super Mario Galaxy. Shut up.
I finished it in 8 hours, and then I traded it in, and I was like, I'm done.
It's because you're not a true Mario fan.
I am a true Mario
burn.
fan.
You're not.
I remember
Burn.
Mario 3 and how hard it was, and then I played Galaxy, and I was like, man,
It was
a
fun,
dog with
though.
one leg could play this and finish this game.
No, there were some really hard levels. There
Yeah.
were.
Maybe 1 or 2 in the whole game.
But they're fucking hard. Anyway, no, it
I
looks
can't
great
think of
and
any.
it's fun.
It looks great. Is not a
the
reason.
one like level where like you had to jump through, like they
There's
had
the
holes,
Luigi thing,
like
that
the
was
moving
annoying.
holes.
Yeah, the moving holes one was.
Do you know what I'm talking
No,
about?
I don't because I blew through it in like
it
one
was
try.
sweet level.
Let's see, what we have come out last year? Rock Band,
Rock
Dark
Band.
Code 3.
I'm still playing Rock Band, which
Yeah.
means it's a really
It's
good game.
so much fun.
I still play Rock Band. Like
I'm still paying for it with the fucking
Yeah.
DLC.
Every
week I'm
I
just like,
check.
man, do I have money in my account? Not really enough, but I want these songs.
Yeah, every week I check and I'm like, are there any new songs coming out? Sweet.
Well, there's
Like,
always new songs coming out.
enjoyable.
It's a
Well, I mean,
question of
that I
whether you
want.
want them, man.
What about sports games?
Sports games. NHL 08.
Yeah.
It's a huge game for me this year.
Yeah.
I'm like, how was the NHL game? Like, I mean, are you more into like the realistic games or more like kids?
I think it was the game design. It was simple. Everyone could play. You pretty much just used the joysticks and
Yeah.
the LNRs. And it was fun. Everybody could get a hang of it pretty soon and pretty easy for anyone to play.
Yeah.
NCAA football 08 was a great game also. It was a lot better than 07.
What about like compared to Madden?
Madden was pretty much the same thing. I felt
Yeah.
nothing.
Really?
Yeah, not too many big changes in Madden, but I think the college sports had a bigger year than professionals and NHL.
No, actually, I got the Wii Madden to try out this year.
How did you?
And
like it?
I ended up just getting frustrated with it because
frustrating.
I mean, like
it
when
seemed
you
a
play
little off.
Madden, you want everything to be really tight because all the plays are important. It's like every single time you're doing something, it's the most important thing in the entire game.
All right, a trend to continue in 2008. The service of obviously downloading demos. This is a good way to weed out all the pretty much bullshit games. It gives the gamer a chance to download the demo, play it, and pretty much decide if it's something they want to invest in. So
I don't know, it's so weird now because renting games are so expensive. Like I remember when I was a kid, I used to rent games all the time, and it's gotten pricey.
The problem that I have is I can rent a game and finish it in one rental rather than going out and spending $60 on it. Why would I spend $60 when I can spend $8?
Okay, so obviously,
Different opinions.
Well, hopefully 2008 we'll see a lot of other big releases. Maybe Sony will come back. Maybe Nintendo will start rising. Thanks for all coming, guys, and giving us your opinions. And let's cut it out of here. Let's do it. Go.
you're still getting it. I don't know why.
You're an attention whore.